Hello. And it was funny, the virus. The virus, like I said, the virus is gonna bring out the real you. You know, the real you on who you really are. You can see that. You can see how greed is. I mean, yeah, there, white supremacy. I mean, whitewashing. Everything about this reality. We always suffer. White people will never learn because they're always in denial on who they really are. I question the ones who are awakening, who say that they are awakening, and they're in their own denial themselves, not realizing that everything around them, is going to be chaos. You got to face the reality that America has a fucking racist problem. America has a fucking racist problem, and working is slavery. Economy is slavery. The economy does not exist. The economy is not real. Because all they want to do is consume, without any guilt, without any compassion, because these people of business don't have compassion for nobody. They do not have compassion. They're all nothing but liars. And the only thing they look out is for themselves. That's the whole idea of this world is to look out for your own self and watch your own fucking back. What kind of world do we live in? We live in a world full of backstabbers and con men, and I say that in my videos, and it's true. It's funny. This virus kind of like exposes everything about us. It kind of like it's kind of like taking a mirror and then you look at yourself. That's what this virus does. It's like a mirror, and then you look at yourself, and then the reality and your own reality comes. Everything comes out for real. I mean, reality for you in this fraud economy, this fraud freedom. Because this freedom is not fucking real, because we're all enslaved to debt, and people are suffering because of this white greed. It's white greed that's making us suffer. That's what it is. The white people do not like to admit they are racist. White people do not like to admit that they have a problem, with their greed. We live in their greed. The government's based on white people. Government's based on white people, especially here in America, and we have to pay the taxes. Everything about this world is so turned upside down and so backwards, it feeds off on your suffering. And it feeds off on your fear. That's what they do. This system here feeds off on your fear, and it feeds off on everything that you are as a human being, and it degrades you. And you could see that. For me, having the trolls that are in my fucking room, you could see how they really are as a human being, how they are programmed as a human being, because they're so programmed to make others be in fear of, and basically, creating suppression. And plus, they don't have to do shit. Their own kind, you make your own kind suppress each other. Basically, they infiltrate your own race, and then they make your own race suppress their own race. So they can have control. The whole idea of this world is so they can have control, so they can control the masses, where they take over one race, and basically that's what they do. Look at the CIA. Look at the way the CIA has done, like infiltrated the black community by fucking putting hardcore drugs into it, and then that shows you that it's a white problem. It's white dominance, and you don't realize that the Nazis took over corporation. Nazis took over corporations. They took over the government. The Nazis did. You don't realize the Nazis never lost. I'm going to tell you, the Nazis never lost. Their technology became way beyond us back in World War II. So America never won the war. Actually, the Nazis actually took over the White House. Have a nice fucking